Good morning, student. My name is Miss Manisha Borkar, Department of Fishery Science, NES Science College, Nanded. Now, today's we are going to start the paper number 2nd, that is type study of Valago is commonly called as a freshwater shark. In previous lecture, we seen the various bits of the unit number 1st. Today's we are going to start the unit 1st. The bit number 5th is air bladder structure and its functions. Now, what is mean by the air bladder? Okay, air bladder is a specialized organ which is present in a fishes for the particular special functions. Now here's the some points of that related to the air bladder. The first point is related to the location of the air bladder in the fishes. The first point is a freshwater teleost being in a relatively light medium have a specialized organs of a buoyancy adjustment like the air bladder. Okay, this is air bladder is a buoyancy adjustment in the fishes for the specialized organs. The next one is the air bladder serves to reduce the specific gravity of the fish besides the many other purposes. Okay, this reduce the specific gravity of the fishes. Next one is the coeluroid fishes may or may not have a well developed and the functional air bladder. Okay, in the group of coeluroid fishes, they having a may or may not have the well developed and a functional air bladder. Next one, this fish belongs to the normal group of coeluroid fishes having a well developed and a functional air bladder. Okay, in the category of the normal group of coeluroid fishes, it has the well developed and the functional air bladder. Next one is a Valago has a large oval and a phagostomatous air bladder. Okay, in Valago the air bladder is a large and its shape is a oval and a phagostomatous air bladder. Next one is it covers the esophagus and the stomach dorsally by its anterior part and posteriorly the 1/3 part of the posterior kidney. Okay, this is the location of that the air bladder which is connected to the esophagus and the alimentary canal of the Valago. Okay, in a here's this is the diagrammatic representation of the air bladder. Okay, this is the one and this one is a second diagram. Okay, first diagram is a air bladder and its a connection with the alimentary canal in a lateral view. Second one is a dorsal view of the air bladder. Okay, here's in diagram first this one is a air bladder. Okay, which is connected to the alimentary canal. Okay, this is alimentary canal is the part of the digestive system of the fish. Okay, here's the tube like structure is present in a S shape. Okay, S shape, this is called as a pneumatic duct and here's tube like and very broad structure is present, that is the esophagus, and here's in a below there is a stomach is present. Okay, this is the alimentary canal's connection to the air bladder. Okay, in the second diagram it is a view present, that is the dorsal. This is a dorsal view of that the air bladder. It having the dorsal median groove, they were having the partition of that the anterior chamber and the lateral chambers. Okay, here's in that last point, it covers the esophagus and the stomach dorsally by its anterior part and posteriorly the 1/3 part of the posterior kidney. Okay, this will be the diagrammatic representation of the air bladder as well as the dorsal view of the air bladder. Okay, here it is divided into a small transverse anterior chamber and two posterior longitudinal lateral chambers. Okay, because of this the because of this the dorsal median grooves it having the anterior chamber as well as the lateral chambers. The two posterior lateral chambers are completely separated from each other by a median longitudinal partition except at their anterior ends where they get transformed into the common transverse or anterior chambers. The pneumatic duct takes its origin from the ventral side of the air bladder or the junction of the anterior and the posterior chambers. Next one is it forms a more or less S-shaped tube connected with the alimentary canal on its dorsal side nearly in the middle of the esophagus. Next one is it is supplied by a branch of the ciliac mesenteric artery which gives a number of branches to the air bladder. Okay, here's in the supplied of the branch of the ciliac mesenteric artery here present, it having the number of branches to the air bladder. Next one, the blood is collected by a branch of the posterior cardinal vein. The air bladder is connected with the internal ear through the Webrian ossicles. Okay, here's this air bladder is totally connected to the internal ear of the fish, that is the Webrian ossicles. The anterior wall of the anterior chamber of the air bladder are invested by the modified transfer processes of the fourth and fifth vertebrae. Okay, this anterior chamber which forms the transfer processes in the fourth and the fifth vertebrae. Okay, in details study of that the what is the vertebrae in we are studied in the endoskeleton of the fishes. Okay, next one is the functions of the air bladder. Okay, here these are the functions of the air bladder. First one is the coeluroid fishes may or may not have a well developed and the functional air bladder. Next one is the fish belongs to the normal group of coeluroid fishes having a well developed and functional air bladder. Okay, in this normal group of the coeluroid fishes they have the well developed and a functional air bladder. Next one is the air bladder is a organ of multiple functions. Okay, this is specialized organs or the buoyancy adjustment of the air bladder. It performs the multiple functions in the fishes. Next one is it performs an important hydrostatic function and enables Valago to maintain a stable position in the changing external condition of rivers and ponds wherever it is present. Okay, this air bladder is used in fishes as the changing that the environmental conditions in that the hydrostatic it performs at the hydrostatic function which is related to the all over the ponds as well as the rivers. Next one is a sound may be produced in this air bladder by the release of air bubbles through the pneumatic duct. Okay, in that the release of that the air bubbles that it performs that the it forms the sound in that the air bladder. Okay, these are the all total functions of the air bladder. In the next lecture we are seeing that the Webrian ossicles and the functions and the structure of the Webrian ossicles.